Most corporates and companies have a well-articulated set of values. Some companies pay an advertising agency to write them the values. The more financially challenged ones Google corporate values and take what they can find, or bluntly copy the entire set from another company's website. But in Armis, this was hardly the case. In fact, Yevgeny and Nadir are so strongly connected to the values they chose that they are willing to prove it. Our contest begins with the first question for 100 points. Get ready. Who came up with the one Armis value?
I did. Armis is a multinational, multicultural, and multidisciplinary company. But to succeed, we need to be one team, one Armis. We will never succeed by having people point fingers at one another, or organizations blame each other. There are no stock options for customer success, or for product, or for anyone else. There are only Armis ones. We always assume that everyone is doing their best and that we win and lose as a team. There is just Armis, one Armis.
Okay, let's move on to the second question. For 200 points, the one Armis value compares the company to a family. In what ways is this statement manifested in real life?
We argue and fight about pretty much everything and then still end up in McDonald's.
The family thing means that we trust each other, care for each other, and take care of each other.
Well, that is better.
Inspiring answer, if I may say so. Now we move on to the third question for 300 points. The deliver results value talks about the world being full of constant, quick changes and context switches. What qualities should we possess to deliver results in such a world?
Wait, I know what you're gonna say. Deliver POs.
Also, but we have to be agile, flexible, and creative. Delivering results is a team effort, and more importantly, it's a team focus. We get measured ultimately by the results of our efforts, not just the effort itself. When we started recently the project for Northrop Grumman, we knew it would be tough. We knew that we had to win in a new environment with lots of problems and lots of things that we yet need to implement. But we were result-driven, and we worked as a team to succeed no matter what. And succeed we did, against competitors in a GovCloud environment with Fed, R&D, product, SA, sales, and CTOs working together to make this one of the biggest deals in Armis history.
What a touching story. I'll need a minute to appreciate that. Done. Now, let's move on to the fourth question for 400 points. According to the Act with Integrity and Transparency value, what do we do when we find silos of information within the company?
We break them down. Being transparent means first and foremost recognizing that we need to be way better at it. It means identifying where there are silos and where there are walls that prevent true transparency. Silos are also a blocker for true scale. We've made the product and R&D more transparent than ever to the field, and have made the sales quarterly performance and deals way more transparent to the rest of the company. We've created cross-functional solution teams that create transparency by design, and a roadmap that is based on the feedback from the field and our clients. We've even exposed our share prices and everything around option plans to our employees for that reason. This is something that we truly believe in, and we'll keep pushing for complete transparency inside and out.
So great, so important. The whole breaking down silos thing is simply brilliant. The stakes are increasing as we reach the fifth question. For 500 points, complete the sentence. According to the Be Customer-Centric value, our customers are our best what?
Friends, because real friends buy.
Well, that too, but also there are our ambassadors. Stephen Ward was one of the first major CISOs that we've interacted with, all the way back when he was at TIAA. He then moved to Home Depot and brought Armis in as the biggest deal at the time in history. Not only did he continue to push for expanding Armis, he also brought Armis over to Abbott Labs, TJX, and Mass Mutual. This is the power of making our customers not only our friends, but our ambassadors.
This is only getting better and better. Now we move on to the 6th question for 600 points. Excellence doesn't exist in a void. Where does it exist then?
When playing the guitar.
It means that part of being excellent is being able to harness that into results. Nothing symbolizes our excellence more than the epic story of our very first OT win at Mondelez. It was September of 2018, and it was during the Jewish high holiday of Yom Kippur that we started our very first OT project without any idea of how we win. What we knew was that we had our people, who are the best of the best, and that they would stop at nothing to make this a success. This doesn't happen in a void. It happens through being the best we can and then using that to win.
Words of a true winner, if I may add. The tension is rising as we reach the 7th question for 700 points. Pay attention, this is a tough one. The uniqueness of every person is part of what makes us successful. From which value is this statement taken?
Classic Evgeny, taking a call. It's from Embrace Diversity Inclusion, of course. We believe not just in diversity of people, but diversity of opinions as well. Every person can tell me or Evgeny that we're wrong, and they do. Armis is a pretty vocal bunch. I hear I'm wrong at least 3 times a day. Some of the best ideas in Armis came from people speaking up. Product features, company moonshots, epic boat rides, and even the very Google Maps strategy that we're all talking about, all came from people who knew their voice would be heard. I am proud of that in Armis, and I hope we keep embracing diversity in who we are and what we do.
Sorry about that. We are also proud of our diversity in many aspects, and we are always striving for more. We have 3 women R&D managers out of total 5. And we are in the top 10 most diverse companies in Israeli tech. We truly believe in diversity as a way to promote fairness and equality in Armis and in the world around it.
Embrace diversity and inclusion. How inspiring! And that brings us to the last and final question for 2,000 points. Are you ready? Who is responsible for upholding Armis values and making sure they are a part of our culture and life?
The executive team.
HR.
Seriously? You didn't get anything? It's all of us.
And the winner of the contest is... Yael!
Oops.
Thank you for participating. And for all our viewers, remember the words of the great Mahatma Gandhi, or was it Shaquille O'Neal that once said, "Values can't just be words on the wall. To be effective, they must shape action."